First they came for the discs, now they came for the buttons. You can't make this stuff up. So basically, PlayStation has apparently filed a patent for a controller that seems to have like an all touchscreen disc or interface or whatever it is. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. So physical buttons, like physical games, might get erased. Now, this is just a patent. It's not really a physical product as yet. So sometimes companies do put patents on things just for the sake of doing it. Maybe they want to be the first to do it. And if anybody tries to make that product, then they basically just patent troll them in court, and that's it. They prevent competition by doing that. But given where we are with Sony, I wouldn't put it past them to do this. And I can't tell you about how much of a bad idea this is. So I've played on everything as far as gaming goes. I've played on a Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, and whatever physical consoles I could find in South Africa. Now, Nintendo 64, nothing, unfortunately. And the old school Xbox, nothing either. But for the most part, I could say with confidence that I've played on dozens of consoles, maybe more, I don't know. But every single one of them had buttons. And it makes sense. You can look away from the controller while you're on the screen and play with it and use it from there. With a touchscreen interface like your smartphone, I've played games on these smartphones. They are absolutely terrible to play with because you don't have the sensation that you get out of a controller where you can feel the buttons. There's certain textures that you run by. Like when your thumb or your sticks or whatever you want to do is wherever it needs to be. To some extent, you can do it with your eyes closed. Let's put it that way. With a touchscreen device, oftentimes that sort of feedback that you get from a physical button press is not there. And maybe there'll be some sort of vibration or whatever it is. Apparently, you can customize the controller. You can move buttons around or swap them around whatever way you want. At the end of the day, though, this feels like a fragile item being put into your hands. And where it gets crazy as well is I know like sometimes people will be eating pizza and playing with their games. I don't like to do that. I am not that type of person. This controller is in pretty bad shape. It's pretty roughed up, but that's because I got it that way. And I've taken care of it the best I could ever since. I don't like it when people eat and play on the controller or whatever it is, but you are going to get those people who do it. And who's to say that maybe, I don't know, you get some boogers or something on that little touchpad and that thing is pressing away. Imagine you're in the middle of like a high ranking online match of some kind in like Tekken 9 or whatever it is. And as you're pulling off a combo, your nose itches and you scratch it and a booger falls in your controller. And next thing you know, you drop the combo and lose the match. That would be absolutely wild to see. Now, I'm not saying this because I absolutely hate Sony. I'm saying this because I think that this is a dumb idea. Because I don't know if anybody else has done it, but I love the PlayStation Portable. And I've tried out the PlayStation Portable emulator on a smartphone, which has touch controls. And believe it or not, I use this controller to link it to my smartphone via Bluetooth, and I use this controller to play the games. Because it's impossible to play God of War with bloody touchscreen controllers. It is just absolutely insane. It's uncomfortable. It's terrible. Even like PUBG has attachments for your phone to use to give you like a better edge or more competitive edge, or even make the game easier or better to play. There are physical attachments for touchscreen devices because they don't have buttons to play those games, because of just how bad it is to play the games without any sort of like physical feedback that you would get from an analog stick or button press. Or I don't know what else to put, how else to say this, but while this may be in Sony's back pocket as far as a patent goes, everybody is roasting the shit out of this thing. And to be quite frank with you, it's deserved. I mean, first they took away discs, now they're taking away buttons. The next thing you know, they're going to take away a console. They're going to be like, hey, just buy this controller, sign up for PlayStation Anywhere Plus, and you can live stream your PlayStation directly to any device out there, provided you have this controller and it's connected to it. I mean, shit, if this thing is an all, like it has a full screen on it, what if Sony just makes this into like a PlayStation portable device? I know it sounds crazy, but what if you can like move the buttons in such a way or shape it in such a way that the screen of the panel of the controller becomes the TV or the monitor, and you play your games on this thing on the go. So you're like, hey, cool, PlayStation, whatever it is, a weird looking handout with a touchscreen, and it's baffling to me how far backwards these guys are willing to go. And I can understand, okay, fine, this is just a pattern. If they launch a physical product like this, it's going to be funny to watch. And it's going to be absolutely wild. I mean, think about this for a second. Who in their right mind would play Call of Duty with a fucking laptop trackpad? I know people do it with a mouse, they do it with a right analog stick for aiming, but who uses a trackpad on a mouse to aim? Because without analog sticks, and it's a touchscreen device, this is the trackpad. Burn this thing. Burn it all down. That's all I'm saying. There's not a person in their right state of mind who would pick up this thing and go, this is better. This is way better. This is the best input device I've ever used. I can't imagine anybody doing that. And to be quite frank with you, now I'm hoping they make it. Let them make this thing so we can make fun of them. Anyway, with that being said, I'm out of this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Thumbs up, comment, subscribe, share, like, all that other fun stuff. Sorry, I'm tripping over my words. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Until then, you have a good one. Goodbye and take care of yourselves. I'll see you in the next video.